All right, Gumshoes, Cappy the conjunction detective here, on the scene. We've got a call about a grammatical misdemeanor. All the words are present and accounted for, but something just doesn't feel right. Let's get in there and investigate.
Okay, take a close look. This piece of evidence was left behind. I mean, it looks like a sentence, it kind of sounds like a sentence, but is it? It's our job to figure out if we're looking at a complete thought or, some kind of sneaky imposter.
And there it is, our culprit. So I had to pack the night before. You see how it just hangs there? It feels totally incomplete, right? Like you walked in on the middle of a story. This, my friends, is a classic sentence crime. We call it a coordinating conjunction fragment.
Now, to crack this case, we need to know exactly who we're dealing with. So it's time to pull the file on the usual suspects behind these kinds of grammatical capers. They're a gang of 7, and they go by one name, the FANBOYS.
Now look, these words are supposed to be the good guys. A coordinating conjunction is basically the glue of the grammar world. Its whole job is to connect things that are equal. 2 words, 2 phrases, even 2 full sentences. They're supposed to build things up, not leave them hanging.
And here's how we keep track of them. Every good detective needs a little trick, and ours is the acronym FANBOYS. It stands for the 7 most wanted, most common, coordinating conjunctions out there. You memorize this, and you'll be able to spot a suspect from a mile away.
So here's the whole lineup. We've got for, which shows a reason, and, which just adds more info, nor for adding another negative, but and yet they're partners in crime for showing contrast, or is all about giving you a choice. And so our original culprit is there to show a result. Each one has its own special job.
Okay, before we can spot the crimes, we have to understand the law. So let's take a look at how the FANBOYS are supposed to operate when they're following the rules and connecting things that are equal. Here's the most basic job they have. You've got 2 words of the same kind, like reading and writing. The conjunction and just swoops in and links them together. Boom! 2 separate ideas become one clean, simple, and totally legal thought.
And this works just the same for bigger chunks of text, for phrases. Drive to the pool and walk to the park. They're 2 equal options. So the conjunction or steps right in to connect them and give you a choice. No problem at all.
Now here's a crucial clue, detectives. When a FANBOYS word is just linking 2 simple words or 2 phrases like that, you don't need a comma. It's a direct connection. Keep that little piece of evidence in your back pocket. We're going to need it later.
All right, now we're moving up to the big leagues. This is where our FANBOYS do their most important work, joining 2 complete, whole sentences to build what we call a compound sentence. And let me tell you, this is where most of the sentence crimes happen, so pay close attention. Okay? Don't let this official-sounding term throw you off. An independent clause is just a fancy, detective-y way of saying a complete sentence. It's got a subject, it's got a verb, and it makes sense all by itself. It can stand on its own 2 feet, totally independent.
So, here's the standard operating procedure for making a legal connection. Step 1, you need a complete sentence. Step 2, you need another complete sentence. And step 3, you join them with a comma, then one of our FANBOYS. It's that simple. Comma, then conjunction. Don't forget that comma.
And check this out, a textbook example of doing it right. The kids got bored. Yep, that's a complete sentence. They went to the park. That's another one. And look how they're joined, perfectly, with a comma and the conjunction so. Clean, by the book, totally legal.
Okay, team, we've reviewed the law. We know what a proper legal connection looks like. So now let's head back to the scene of the crime and use what we've learned to crack this case wide open.
Here it is again, our little lonely fragment. Now that you know how the FANBOYS are supposed to work, can you see the crime? What is that so even trying to connect to?
That's it. It's not connecting to anything. It's a fragment, because that conjunction has been left totally stranded. So is supposed to show a result, but we have no idea what caused it. The thought is incomplete. Case officially declared a fragment. Book 'em. So how do we fix this criminal sentence? Well, we have 2 main ways. Method 1 is to give that conjunction a job to do. Add a complete sentence right before it so it has something to connect to. Method 2, if it's not going to do its job, just get rid of it. Both ways give you a complete, law-abiding sentence. Now, just when you think you've got it all figured out, I'm going to throw a real curveball at you. There's a super common belief about our FANBOY suspects that, well, it turns out to be nothing more than a rumor. Get ready for the plot twist.
We've all heard this one, right? I bet some teacher somewhere told you never, ever start a sentence with and or but. It was treated like the #1 grammar crime you could possibly commit.
Well, get this. It's a myth. It has never been a real grammar rule. It was mostly just a training wheels thing for young writers to help them avoid writing fragments, like the one we just busted. But for writers who know what they're doing,
Oh yeah.
it's completely legal.
And this right here shows you the real issue. The crime was never starting a sentence with but. The real crime is writing a fragment. Look at the example on the left. But forgot everything. It's missing a subject. Who forgot? The one on the right is totally fine because by adding the subject I, it becomes a full, complete thought.
So, to wrap up this investigation, here are the key takeaways for your new detective toolkit. 1. Fanboys are all about connecting equal parts. 2. That comma is absolutely crucial when you're joining two complete sentences. 3. A conjunction left all alone at the beginning usually creates a fragment. And 4. It is 100% okay to start a sentence with a fanboys word as long as you make sure you write a complete sentence after it.
And case closed. You are now officially deputized as a fellow conjunction detective. You've got the tools, you've got the knowledge. The only question left is, what sentence crimes will you spot and solve out there in the wild? Go get 'em, Gumshoe.